So, Face on the Train.
First track on the album.
First track on the album. I was coming back from Bradford on a train, and we needed to write. We needed to write some B-sides, and I rang Andrea and said, "Face on the Train. How about that for a title?" And Andrea ran with it lyrically.
Musically, we went with the theme of trains, and rhythmically everything with the delay on the snare, the delay on the kick drum, and everything was based around sort of the rhythm of the train, the sound of the train on the tracks, and that really just fueled the rest of the track really.
The lyrics for We Can Stop This I'd had around for quite a while, but I hadn't really sort of expanded out into a full thing. I think the image that I had was sort of about having this kind of slightly warped romantic idea about what a road movie would be, really, and you know, that sort of a kind of unobtainable dream about, you know, running away together and changing your life.
You sort of wanted that dirty funk sound, didn't we? You sort of wanted that.
I think I think the rhythm of it was driven by the vocal.
Yeah.
And the bass line instantly followed.
Yeah, it did.
We had these ideas very quickly.
Yeah,
and then with the offbeat guitar as well, just to drive it a bit more.
Halfway House. It's wrong. It's just a bad track.
There's something slightly scary
There's
about
something
it.
wrong about it. We're just really concerned me about you, really, to be honest.
No, I wrote it quite a long time ago, actually, as part of a narrative that's kind of plucked out of that.
Musically, what's weird about Halfway House is that it's the vocals on it. They're actually recorded originally in our old flat, and they're still the original vocals. So it was actually recorded on a shonky PC.
But most of the track is the old recordings, the old bass, all the old sounds on it.
Yeah, a lot of it.
We've added a little bit of extra guitar on it, and the slide guitar at the end.
Yeah, the slide guitar. We've EQ'd it out and stuff, and we obviously sort of tidied it up a lot, but it's what it was.
The name is taken from an Andy Warhol film called Trash, and for a long time it was only the first verse, but adding the second verse actually has given it a lot more depth, I think.
Yeah, we were saying somewhat earlier today that was kind of one of the first real, specifically written sung choruses that we've done.
Yeah.
And it also features guest vocals on Trash, featuring a guy called Andy Bell, who we were at college with, and yeah, thanks Andy for that.
Other People's Mouths.
Other People's Mouths, yeah.
This is the first thing that I ever wrote, and I think I've always been really interested about the sort of the fear involved in being a performer and putting yourself on the spot, and I guess this is kind of what that's about, really.
Backing vocals done by Jade Herbert, who's a very talented singer, so thank you, Jade. You did a brilliant job.
There's two girls and they drink.
It's a mammoth track. Musically, I think it was the hardest track we've done, and a real watershed when we got it. When we got it, I think it allowed us to do all the other tracks much quicker, because we kind of nailed that one, because we were just chasing that track for so long, and we just finally got it.
I really like Dirty Vodka as a story. It's really actually about kind of shared experience on it in a much bigger way, that I think everyone who hears it sort of makes some comment about how they know that in some way, they know that experience, they've seen it, or they've kind of touched it in some way. And I was once asked for a sequel to Halfway House, and my initial answer was no, there is no sequel. And I think I sort of maybe slightly vindictively thought, right, okay, well if there is a sequel, then it's that relationship ending.
Some of the sounds we've used made it sound a bit Christmassy, and we kind of when we were going to release it, originally it was going to be going for Christmas #1, yeah. So that was our plan, I suppose, and it really just Christmassy sounded.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the first track that I sang on.
Was lost for all time.
Dear H is, I think was sort of the beginning of me writing around this sort of slightly vague allusions to films. The review read it as being a love letter.
Yeah.
That was quite interesting. Because I guess it is.
And strangely, the bass line was played with a slide.
Yeah,
with a
slide
bottom
bass. Yeah.
Strangely.
Did you? No, you used that. Didn't you use a drumstick?
No, it was just literally the bottom.
It was a bottleneck. Yeah. Which we kind of added that whole, because originally it was program based. Yeah, it just added that whole sort of.
Why did it stop?
And I really like the break beat at the end of
How
the sort
do
of
we
way
find
sort
ourselves
of,
in
again
this
rhythmically
situation?
sort of like really interesting.
Before we start, before I give you
The Dalek episode of Christopher Eccleston's Doctor Who, when he meets the Dalek for the first time, and the Dalek says,
I am alone in the universe,
and so are you.
So it's not the same lyrics. You can't you can't take a score or anything.
I've kind of had the chords kicking around for ages.
Right.
And then put the kind of chorus chords with it. In fact, it's probably the most complex song we've got. Musically, it's the most complex with the amount of chords in it and how it works. And again, I think we were just going for the big chorus straight away. Because I think I had you spoke to me about the universe line that you had. I was thinking big chorus to go with it.
Yeah. Well, I saw the Channel 4 programme on Free Running, which was just phenomenal, and so I wrote this big kind of monologue about it, you know, and then which we've done with quite a few of our tracks, and then I handed it over to Andrea and kind of made it good. But your last track on the album, and we're really proud of it. I think it leaves the listener with tons and tons of kind of hope. Something good is going to happen.